Yeah, it's a mistake you just don't want to make. It's the Prospector Show on Rock 107. Kate, did you see Justin Timberlake's apology the other day?
I did not, but I did read Justin Timberlake pled guilty Friday to a traffic infraction, driving while ability impaired, to resolve his driving while intoxicated case in the Hamptons.
Yeah, outside of the courthouse, he apologized and he had this public service message.
Even if you've had one drink, don't get behind the wheel of a car. So many alternatives. Take an Uber, take a taxi, even one drink. Don't get behind the wheel of a car.
I'm bringing safety back.
Yeah!
Drinking and driving is no way to act.
No!
Call a cab or get the Uber app.
Yeah!
Oh, your lawyer, lots of jack.
Why you sound so fuzzy?
Breaking the news that's already broken. It's time for Prospector's Briefs on Rock 107.
The 76th Annual Primetime Emmy Awards were last night. Eugene Levy hosted. He was accompanied by his son, Dan, and his companion animals, Eyebrows. Boar's Head will stop making liverwurst because it was making people sick. From now on, they promise to do their liver best. Boeing workers went on strike. Boeing says if workers ever want to resume negotiating, the door is open because it's missing.
Making sure breaking news stays broken. Tune in tomorrow for Prospector's Briefs on Rock 107.
They've always been an explosive live band. I've seen them enough times to know. It's Prospector Show on Rock 107. Good morning, I'm Prospector.
Good morning, I'm Kate. Jane's Addiction ended their show early Friday in Boston after Perry Farrell assaulted Dave Navarro on stage.
How funny is that? Like, just, like, not like haha funny, but just like, what? You know what I mean?
You saw the video, right?
I did see the video, yeah.
It's pretty intense.
Perry gets into Dave's face. He shoulder checks him and then throws a punch. A crew member has to get in there to stop it. Then bassist Eric Avery put him in a headlock and punched Perry in the stomach. Did you see it?
I didn't see that part.
Oh. You'll hear him stopping in a second. Here it comes. There's the punches.
And it's so funny.
Yeah.
Dave just stands there and is like, what did I do?
It's more like, dude,
What happened?
like, for whatever reason, Dave unwilling to escalate it all.
Yeah, it was very bizarre. The band issued a statement Saturday saying, quote, "We want to extend a heartfelt apology to our fans for the events that unfolded last night." They also canceled last night's show in Connecticut, but there's no word on the remainder of their tour.
Now, Perry's wife shared her perspective on what went down. She called her husband a crazed beast and said he'd been frustrated with the sound because his voice was being drowned out by the band.
She also added that the band started the song Ocean Size before Perry was ready. Overall, she credited Dave for looking handsome and cool in the middle of the fight, but she thinks that Eric took a cheap shot on Perry.
Now, have you ever seen Jane's Addiction?
I have not.
A great show, amazing live show. I saw them back for the first time ever. I saw them back in 1991, original lineup before the breakup, before Lollapalooza at the Tower Theater in Philadelphia, and they cut that show short too. Perry was mad at security. There was a little altercation between he and Dave on stage at that show, and they stormed off like 30 minutes into the set. People were shaking the tour bus behind the venue. My buddy Chris and I are like, yep, hightailed it out of there because we were worried it was going to be a riot. But I do wonder, speaking of volatile bands, is this a preview of how the Oasis reunion is going to go?
That's what I'm saying.
It's time to have a little fun on the phones. Good morning. I'm Rock 107's Prospector, and it is time to pick up the phone and call somebody and play with them. Here's the thing. We all pay for insurance. Well, I'm assuming we all do. I hope that you are. And insurance doesn't cover everything. We have a deductible. But I'm going to call my insurance agent, and I'm going to claim to really not understand the deductible at all. It's another Prospector prank call on Rock 107.
Insurance. This is Wayne.
Oh, yeah. Wayne, hi. My name's Rick. I have a policy with you guys, and I wanted to...
Hey, Rick.
Hey, yeah. Like, real quick, I got a question. So what happened was my wife put a ding in the side of our Honda Accord.
Okay.
Now, I don't want to file a claim or anything. I just want to make sure that if we get it repaired, that comes out of my deductible so that we don't have to pay anything.
Wait, you want it out of your deductible?
Yeah, I want you to take it out of the deductible so that way we don't pay for it. So I don't know if I'd have them call you or the auto shop, or do we just pay it and you just send us a check? How does that work?
It doesn't make any sense. I'm not sure how you want it to be removed from your deductible.
The money that you set aside for our deductible out of our payments, like take it out of that and pay the bill with that. That's the deductible money.
It's not a savings account. The deductible, you have to pay it. It doesn't get reduced
Well,
from it.
okay. Look, I don't follow what you're saying. So the deductible is the money you set aside for the little things like this. Then we go ahead and get it fixed, and you get paid, right? You pay for it, right?
No, we don't set aside any money for you.
So where's my
only for
deductible going?
Your deductible comes out of your own pocket. You have to pay that first.
Wait a minute. I'm sorry. I just don't understand. I have to pay my own deductible? I thought I was doing that with my payments. Where's my deductible money going? You deduct it from the payment into the accounts for things like this, right?
No, your payment pays for the insurance for things bigger than your deductible. Doesn't save you money.
Right, so the deductible pays for the little things, so my insurance doesn't have to kick in. That's why you deduct it out of my payment.
We don't take it out of your payment. That's the money you pay us to keep your payment low.
I'm paying you every month?
Yeah, but that's not for your deductible. That's for the big stuff, not the little
Well,
things.
who pays the deductible?
You do.
No, I'm paying for my insurance.
No, you are paying for your insurance for things bigger than your deductible. It's not a savings account. We don't save you.
So
We don't
where's the
hold
money for my
for you.
deductible coming from?
From your pocket.
Wait. So I'm going to pay you my deductible so that the money I already paid you get to keep?
Correct.
That doesn't sound like crazy talk to you?
Not at all.
Well, so wait a minute. So why am I paying a deductible if I'm already paying for insurance? I don't get it.
Because it's not meant for small stuff. A deductible is meant for you to cover the things under $500 out of your own pocket first.
Then why would I give you the money if I'm covering it myself? I mean, this is such a scam. I mean, I feel like I'm stuck inside a kind of like a crazy prank call or something.
You what?
I said I feel like I'm stuck in a prank call right now.
Honestly, it sounds like a prank call to me.
Well, it is. I don't know what to tell you, except you're on a Prospector prank call right now. Wayne. Yeah, man, you're on Rock 107. Come on now, it does make a little sense, right?
I mean, it did, but no.
Life's pretty tough right now. There's plenty of bad news, but it's not all bad. It's time for the brighter side of Prospector on Rock 107.
This has to be the cutest search and rescue animal ever. A search and rescue team in Florida is training its first search and rescue otter. His name is Splash. The guy training him said he came up with the idea after learning otters are the only mammal that can smell things underwater.
Thanks. We needed that. The brighter side of Prospector on Rock 107.
You may have watched the 76 Emmys, but I bet you watched at least one of the shows that won if you didn't watch the Emmys, right? It's Prospector Show on Rock 107, and yes, the Emmys are 76 years old, which means the Emmys are old enough to remember when people still cared about the Emmys. Now, Kate, I'm assuming you didn't watch the Emmys last night.
I take this job very seriously, so no, I did not stay up and watch them. But that being said, I do really enjoy the Emmys.
Really?
Yes, they're like my Super Bowl. Like award shows, Oscars, Emmys, all that.
You're all about that stuff. Now, for me, I thought it was intriguing, the hosts. The only thing I really want to see was Dan and Eugene hosting because I think they're hilarious together.
Welcome, everybody, to the 76th Emmy Awards. Also known as broadcast TV's biggest night for honoring movie stars on streaming services.
Little bit of history here. Emmy history. The very first Emmys host in 1949 was Walter O'Keefe.
That's true, and tonight we are making Emmy history as the very first father-son pair to mention Walter O'Keefe since 1949.
So I do like those guys together. I like the first joke better than the second joke, but I still like those guys together. I wish I had seen that. I might go back and just search Emmy monologues or Emmy opening tonight and just see what's there. But some of the winners from last night. Drama series Shogun on FX, which I've never seen.
It's on my list.
Comedy series Hacks on HBO Max, which I have seen and you and I have discussed.
We talked about it when it was on, too.
What a great show Hacks is, so thank God that got something.
Highly recommend. Lead actor in a comedy series, Jeremy Allen White, The Bear FX. And
What?
So what?
Everybody talks about this show. I don't know. I don't get it.
That's okay.
All right.
No one's telling you to. You're good, man. Supporting actor in a comedy series, also from The Bear, Bon Moss. I did see this one, Backrack from
Okay.
The Bear. He is excellent in that.
The whole show itself, the first time everybody said you got to watch it. I tried to watch it. I just couldn't dig it. But again, Hacks, which I love. Jean Smart won for lead actress in a comedy series. Best supporting actress in a comedy series was Lisa Colin-Zayas. I hope I said that right, from The Bear, which evidently is a great show. I don't know.
Limited or anthology series Baby Reindeer, which is on Netflix, which you and I did both watch.
Yeah, part of it. I didn't get the whole end of that.
Talk series The Daily Show, which is on Comedy Central.
Scripted variety series, a show I watch all the time. Last week tonight from with John Oliver on HBO Max.
So we're not seeing a lot of broadcast network stuff, are we?
No. Shogun, which won a total of 18 Emmys. My favorite scene, though, when the guy used the samurai sword to flip a shrimp into his pocket. Oh, I love that. Maybe that was something else.
Oh, my goodness.
Ladies and gentlemen, grab the kids, call your neighbors, and gather around the radio.
It's now time to announce the winner of Prospector's Jam Bag of the Day, as decided by you at rock107.com.
We uncover the most baffling, ridiculous, pathetic, cockeyed, laughable, preposterous blunders in the world of misdeeds. Nominee number 1.
Like, I know that leaving cash out or something valuable in your car might encourage someone to break in. But snacks? A 46-year-old guy named Sean Johnson stole a pickup truck, and the reason he picked the truck is why it's in the news. He told the police he was on drugs, and he decided to try the door because he saw a bag of Fritos sitting on the seat. The truck was open, the keys were in it, so he took off and presumably ate the bag of Fritos. He used the truck to drive to a church where he broke into several other vehicles and stole someone's wallet with $400 inside. He used a credit card to buy stuff at Walgreens, a Family Dollar store, and a McDonald's. He admitted to everything once police showed him security footage from the various cameras that got him on video. It happened back in June, but details just came out just ahead of his trial. He's facing charges for burglary, identity theft, and possession of a stolen vehicle.
Nominee number 2.
This is just a shocking story, but perhaps not the way you think it might be. Earlier this month, a 58-year-old woman in Canada named Wendy Washik was outside playing with some neighborhood kids at a backyard barbecue when she picked up a water gun and started chasing the kids. It was a pump-style water gun. She said she really didn't know how to work it because, quote, "It's not like I play with a lot of water guns at my age," end quote. She accidentally sprayed a neighbor in another yard who was 3 feet away cutting his grass. She tried to apologize, but the guy flipped out and called police on her. They came and she was charged with assault with a weapon. The woman says the whole thing is very upsetting. She cried herself to sleep, and she's even been put on leave at work. She works as an educational assistant, and she can't go back until the case is cleared up. People in the neighborhood say the neighbor is a jerk who's been problematic, and he's called police repeatedly for minor issues. Police wouldn't comment on the case, but I say this seems like an egregious misuse of resources. Maybe there's more to the story. I don't know. Wendy's due in court on September 24th. She set up a crowdfunding campaign to help with her legal fees.
And the winner is
the guy who had a woman arrested for accidentally spraying him with a water gun. You're the Yam Bag of the Day, and we'll move on to Friday's Yam Bag of the Week competition. Keep it here for all the nominees for Prospector's Yam Bag of the Day, weekday mornings on Rock 107. Thanks for listening to Prospector's Prime Cuts podcast. Be sure to catch us live weekdays from 5:30 to 10 a.m. on Rock 107 or online at rock107.com or the Rock 107 app, a free download for your Android or iPhone. Subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher Radio, or wherever you get your podcasts so you never miss Prospector's Prime Cuts.